child labor? Child labor basically concerns children below 14 years of age. It is defined by the International Labour Organization or the ILO as a type of work performed by children that deprives them of their childhood, their dignity, and hampers their education and acquisition of skills. It is also harmful to their health and their development. The child labor is like a flower that withers even before it blooms. The magnitude of the problem now is, it is estimated that about 1/3 of India's population is under the age group of 14. But a large majority of children in the age group of 5 to 14 years continue to remain in distress and turmoil. Research estimates that 1 in every 5 children below the age of 14 is a laborer. Child labor is more a rural phenomenon than an urban phenomenon. Due to acute poverty, poor families residing in rural areas send their children to urban areas to earn their bread and butter. In urban areas, they get employed by unscrupulous factory and business owners. In a country like India, where 40% of the population is living in conditions of extreme poverty, child labor is a complex issue. Following are some of the causes of child labor. Firstly, extreme poverty is a chief cause of child labor. The children either supplement their parents' income or are the only wage earners in their families. Secondly, child labor is deliberately created by the vested interests of some people to get cheap labor. Third, low level of parental education is also an important factor in determining the incidence of child labor. Fourth, a majority of parents prefer to send their children to work rather than to school at the school-going age, primarily on account of their need for a supplementary income. Some of the measures to combat child labor. The starting point of mitigating child labor is to create awareness among people. Parents of the child and the so-called employers have to be made aware of the social evil and also the legal implications of child labor. Though legal provisions forbid child labor in India, they seem to be observed more in violation than in following. In this, NGOs and media can play a vital role. Government does not have the infrastructure to reach every section of the society, and particularly the millions who work and live in remote areas. NGOs can act as a bridge between the hard-to-reach areas and the government. The media should expose defaulting firms or business houses that clandestinely employ children and violate laws relating to all child labor. The government must come out with a plan for monetary and non-monetary initiatives for the vulnerable sections of the society, such as landless laborers, socially and economically backward classes who are below poverty line. This should enable them to send their children to schools.